Creating blue oceans. A one-time accordion player, stealth walker, and fire eater, Kyle Lilliberte is now CEO of Cirque du Soleil, one of Canada's largest cultural exports. Created in 1984 by a group of street performers, Cirque's productions have been seen by almost 40 million people in 90 cities around the world. In less than 20 years, Cirque du Soleil has achieved a level of revenues that took Ringling Bros and Barnum and Bailey, the global champion of the circus industry, more than 100 years to attain. What makes this rapid growth all the more remarkable is that it was not achieved in an attractive industry, but rather in a declining industry in which traditional strategic analysis pointed to limited potential for growth. Supplier power of the part of star performers was strong, so was buyer power. Alternative forms of entertainment, ranging from various kinds of urban live entertainment to sporting events to home entertainment, cast an increasingly long shadow. Children cried out for playstations rather than a visit to the traveling circus. Partially as a result, the industry was suffering from steadily decreasing audiences and in turn declining revenue and profits. There was also increasing sentiment against the use of animals in circuses by animal rights groups. Ringling Bros and Barnum and Bailey set the standard, and competing smaller circuses essentially followed with scaled-down versions. From the perspective of competition-based strategy, then, the circus industry appeared unattractive. Another compelling aspect of Cirque du Soleil's success is that it did not win by taking customers from the already shrinking circus industry, which historically catered to children. Cirque du Soleil did not compete with Ringling Bros and Barnum and Bailey. Instead, it created uncontested new market space that made the competition irrelevant. It appealed to a whole new group of customers, adults, and corporate clients prepared to pay a price several times as great as traditional circuses for an unprecedented entertainment experience. Significantly, one of the first circus productions was titled "We Reinvent the Circus." New market space. Cirque du Soleil succeeded because it realized that to win in the future, companies must stop competing with each other. The only way to beat the competition is to stop trying to beat the competition. To understand what Cirque du Soleil has achieved, imagine a market universe composed of two sorts of oceans, red and blue. Red oceans represent all the industries in existence today. This is known as market space. And this is the known market space. Blue oceans denote all the industries not in existence today. This is the unknown market space. In the red oceans, industry boundaries are defined and accepted, and the competitive rules of the game are known. Here, companies try to outperform their rivals to grab a greater share of existing demand. As the market space gets crowded, prospects for profits and growth are reduced. Products become commodities, and cutthroat competition turns the red ocean bloody. Blue oceans, in contrast, are defined by untapped market space, demand creation, and the opportunity for highly profitable growth. Although some blue oceans are created well beyond existing industry boundaries, most are created from within red oceans by expanding existing industry boundaries, as Cirque du Soleil did. In blue oceans, competition is irrelevant because the rules of the game are waiting to be set. It will always be important to swim successfully in the red ocean by outcompeting rivals. Red oceans will always matter and will always be a fact of business life. But with supply exceeding demand in more industries competing for a share of contracting markets, while necessary will not be sufficient to sustain high performance. Companies need to go beyond competing. To seize new profit and growth opportunities, they also need to create blue oceans. Unfortunately, blue oceans are largely uncharted. The dominant focus of strategy work over the past 25 years has been on competition-based red ocean strategies. The result has been a fairly good understanding of how to compete skillfully in red waters, from analyzing the underlying economic structure of an existing industry to choosing a strategic position of low cost or differentiation of focus to benchmarking the competition. Some discussions around blue oceans exist, however, there is little practical guidance on how to create them. Without analytical frameworks to create blue oceans and principles to effectively manage risk, creating blue oceans has remained wishful thinking that is seen as too risky for managers to pursue as a strategy. This book provides practical frameworks and analytics for the systematic pursuit and capture of blue oceans. Although the term blue oceans is new, their existence is not. They are a feature of business life, past and present. Look back 100 years and ask yourself how many of today's industries were then unknown. The answer? Many industries, as basic as automobiles, music recording, aviation, petrochemicals, healthcare, and management consulting were unheard of or had just begun to emerge at the time. Now turn the clock back only 30 years. Again, a plethora of multi-billion-dollar industries jumps out: mutual funds, shell phones, gas-fired electricity plants, biotech, discount retail, express package delivery, minivans, snowboards, coffee bars, and home videos, to name a few. Just 3 decades ago, none of these industries existed in a meaningful way. Industries never stand still. They continuously evolve. Operations improve, markets expand, and players come and go. History teacher teaches us that we have a hugely underestimated capacity to create new industries and recreate existing ones. The half-century-old Standard Industrial Classification (SIC) system published by the U.S. Census was replaced in 1997 by the North America Industry Classification Standard (NAICS). The new system expanded the 10 SIC industry sectors into 20 sectors to reflect the emerging realities of new industry territories. The services sector under the old system is now expanded into 7 business sectors ranging from information to healthcare and social assistance. Given that these systems are designed for standardization and continuity, such a replacement shows how significant the expansion of blue oceans has been. Yet the overriding focus of strategic thinking has been on competition-based red ocean strategies. Part of the explanation for this is that corporate strategy is heavily influenced by its roots in military strategy. The very language of strategy is deeply imbued with military references: chief executive officers in headquarters, troops on the front lines. Described this way, strategy is about confronting an opponent and fighting over a given piece of land that is both limited and constant. Unlike war, however, the history of industry shows us that the market universe has never been constant. Rather, blue oceans have continuously been created over time. To focus on the red ocean is therefore to accept the key constraining factors of war, limited terrain, and the need to beat an enemy to succeed, and to deny the distinctive strength of the business world, the capacity to create new market space that is uncontested. The impact of creating blue oceans. Out of 108 companies, 86% of the launches were line extensions, incremental improvements within the red ocean of existing market space, in a company's growth in both revenues and profits in a study of business launches. Yet they accounted for only 62% of total revenues and a mere 39% of total profits. The remaining 14% of the launches were aimed at creating blue oceans. They generated 38% of total revenues and 61% of total profits. Given that business launches included the total investments made for creating red and blue oceans, regardless of their subsequent revenue and profit consequences, including failures. The performance benefits of creating blue waters are evident, although we don't have data on the hit rate of success of red and blue ocean initiatives, the global performance differences between them are marked.